Like
Okay,
all these
moves on.
players we've seen so far, like everyone in Top Gun, like gets to start in winners, right? And so no matter how bad you did in pools, no matter how bad you do in like these first couple matches, right, you always have like that second option to just make the comeback.
Izaiah Melee next.
Izaiah,
Saying
man.
Melee again on stream.
Yeah,
That's gonna
the stream runners love Oklahoma.
I guess. We're getting more Oklahoma on stream, and we're back to back to back now. From Melee, it was Melee versus Zamatron into
Yeah.
Oklahoma on Melee. It's going to be, Caden. We just watched Caden from Oklahoma, and now we're going back to Melee. This Izaiah. Now, this set should be good. I don't think they played at LGS or anything. But we're seeing Izaiah, Pac-Man from Kansas City versus Melee. We saw him earlier. We took Donkey Kong from Oklahoma, so we'll see how this matchup plays out. I'm very interested to see because definitely one that you wouldn't feel like would be fun on paper, but the amount of airspeed that DK has and the buttons he has to deal with Hydrant, we might see some interesting outcomes here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like he might have DK might have some opportunities to get in where like you don't really expect it, and like Izaiah might be feeling like too safe.
Yeah, the dash attack, great burst option to kind of pressure Izaiah like charging fruit or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like Izaiah's got some combos. Isaiah's definitely a player that does his labbing, so these Galaxian combos are probably going to be hitting this game.
Yeah,
We
very
might see
potent.
exactly. Very lenient. So we're waiting on Melee to come up on stage.
And then it doesn't matter like what character you are. Like, has Bell has like one of the best win conditions like in the game.
Yeah, no, of course. It's gonna be interesting to see because you might find. I think the biggest point of contention here for Melee will be the neutral. It's gonna be when he's off stage.
Yeah.
Like the Pac-Man Dare gonna stomp right on his head when he's upping could be a problem. The Hydra being dropped could do a lot of damage.
Right.
We'll see how he plays it, and I think he's really gonna have to pressure Izaiah at ledge and off stage because that's what he's got the biggest advantage. Obviously, I mean, typically that's the case, but I think DK such strong ledge trapping buttons.
Yeah. Probably mainly the ledge trapping, because I don't know how, like, DK is good at ledge guarding. It's Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man, it's so hard to contest them in a way that actually is meaningful.
Yeah, he's got to find. It's gonna be difficult. You can definitely find some positions though where you can hit that side B and hold down and grab the ledge and like put the hitbox out right in front. But we'll see if it comes into play. Having to like steal the trampoline from Izaiah if Melee has those. I don't know how many Pac-Man play in Oklahoma. I don't think there's a ton. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Scene's been changing a lot. I had never heard of Melee until last weekend. So
I think there's one, because I know at Kansas KO there was a Pac-Man player, and I think they were from Oklahoma.
I think they got second or something like that. Actually, I know what you're talking about now. Well, actually, in hand, though, we'll see how this goes. Throws it away. Probably miss a foot there. But yeah, that down special is going to be a really easy way to break that Hydrant. See if Melee knows how to catch that Galaxian out of shield. That's, it hits your shield, you can just kind of like buffer an aerial and grab it. And putting a Galaxian in DK's hand, very scary, especially if they have a punch charge. DK with items is just very good. Gyro, fantastic. Give him a grenade, he likes that
It's like
too.
they're so fast and like so strong that like, which is what you want to be able to do. It's like be able to combo into items easily, be able to get like a big cash out on like the good items.
And like I said, man, that down special, proving very useful, and not catching the Bell out of shield there, bizarre. Maybe just doesn't know how that interaction works. Again, Bell hits your shield, it's deactivated for you. Like, it will not hit you again, so you just buffer an arrow out of shield, you will grab it. And then you're DK with a hell in your hand, like, that's terrifying.
And like, Pac-Man has to get all the way up in your face to like come and re-grab it. And so like, if you're putting a hitbox out, like, like, he did there. Still able, though, I think, that time he was definitely ready for like Melee to finally grab a.
Galaxian just like bounced off the ground, hit him twice. Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting because it felt like Melee was building a lot of momentum up, but like Izaiah just playing that consistent game plan, getting the damage built up, finding the stock. The down arrow I was talking about, stomping on his head. There's no vulnerability on his head. His arms are intangible for the most part, as far as I understand. But going for the footstool there, not quite getting it. It's interesting. I think Melee is not struggling to get in.
Yeah.
He's just losing every interaction once he's in because of these Pac-Man buttons.
Yeah. That's like the scary thing. It's just like, he puts like the Hydra out, he throws like these fruit, and you're like, man, just wait till I get in. He's like, oh, you're in? They made me one of the best boxers in the game for some reason.
It really did. All the forward air and air. Back are going to take it there for Melee. speaking of aerials, but
There's just like definitely some like veteran characters that they just kind of put in this game and like just like, all right, lower the frame data and raise the damage, and I'm sure this will be fine. And to be fair, DK also like all they really I feel like watched out for is like we're scared of Ding Dong happening again, but then it still happens. So
yeah, definitely not quite as strong, but still very, very, very good. Oh, the giant punch, just raw and neutral, and honestly, a really good option because even if Izaiah goes for the bell there, it's not going to stop it. It's armored, so it's going to go right through the electric effect.
Yeah, it's a very like a very good gambit, but not even like that scary of a gambit for DK.
He was able to option select right. Throw a punch out. If he shields it, it's -6 on shield, unpunishable. Bell doesn't matter. He overs through it, kills him. Nothing or a dash back. It's going to work too. Izaiah quickly finding the equalizer though, so we're back, and this might be it. No, not quite. I believe the range for Pac-Man is about 63 to like 70. It's a very small window.
Yeah.
But Ding Dong's not going to be something we see very often. I love the wall jump.
Ooh. Just barely off the time that it needed, but still very good.
Melon Tech Chase, just some free damage. Just kind of, like I said, Izaiah playing this really safe because that dash grab very daring there, especially with the giant punch online. I don't really think I agree with Bell here. It's not going to kill. He hits it.
That might just be like an autopilot thing.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise, I think it was really smart because like he was like DK was at like what like 60 or 50 or 60, and it's like okay, I just need to like get him into belt percent for like these next 1 times. But
oh man, doesn't quite have those. All you got to do is up smash there.
yeah,
But you know what can you do that for? Till in a 2-frame or hit him below edge. Not sure which one it was, but the melee clutching that one out. Definitely should have won earlier, but got it anyway.
yeah,
Can't
definitely.
complain.
Yeah. Against Pac-Man, right? You want to start cleaner now rather than later because it's just so exhausting to play against Pac-Man. Like you're going to like get sloppier as time goes on, right? You want to, I mean, you just like no matter what character, like you would want to win earlier anyways, but it's still
The fatigue sets in for sure.
Yeah.
And like, I'm from KC, and we've played Pac-Man for years now, and coming from experience from both of us, yeah, you definitely want to win that first game. Sets the tone for the rest, and really starting off this game as well. Very strong, 55% already.
but
Cool air spinning con reversal there.
that's the nice thing about DK, like being able to just get in there like before they have a chance to get this Galaga. Because like now that he has Galaga, he's able to like do all these combos to get up to that percent. That was nicely that it could have been, but instead Izaiah closes it out and then just gets handed the stop and a little bit better, I guess.
Let's see, ooh, little betrayal by the Hydrant there. Izaiah hanging on to this first time, like you said, like finding that first one so early and being able to hunker down, get some extra damage, mashing out, or having a good enough mash where he has to throw that early, not gonna die. Or throw the back air, gonna get caught. A lot of back airs in that full hop range right there, killing Izaiah in the set.
Classic Pac-Man, you try to do something to the Hydrant, it's just like, okay, I'm going for it. It's like budget Steve Wall.
Something, bro. It really is. Up smash just, man, what a horrible move. If that was any better, man, we'd be in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
Being able to like anti-air short hops and up smash us, like,
Right.
just do so many bad things to this community. We already got enough.
Right. He already has like better than Roy F's.
Oh yeah, it's way better. It's not even close. We got Bell in hand on a DK, just kind of wasting it. Almost get the back air into it. Would have been a really nice conversion, but a little wasteful on the Bell, in my opinion. But we'll see how he plays it. Key in hand here, and I'll probably throw it here. Forcing the air dodge. Oh, I like the little option there. Gotta force the air dodge and go for the immediate dare. Great back air from Melee. Definitely not scared to edge guard goes to the down or 2-frame. Not quite gonna get it.
Pac-Man's always heavier than I think. He's lived like so many more bears than I thought he would.
He's just living. It's a bit stale. Forward throw, always gonna kill there. I grab the ledge, deadly at 100 plus. Unless your mash is insane. But we're back on even stocks here. Double back air, a bunch of damage, go for the fair, almost get the frame trap, not quite there. Hydrant already out, not quite. Come out.
Built up a little bit of a lead with his invincibility, but Pac-Man's combo game is so good. He just evens it up easily, but
I'm seeing so many double back airs. Melee definitely threatening him off stage, forcing him to go low. Breaks the hydrant.
Terrible situation to be in. At ledge versus DK, like already at like 100.
I wonder if Melee has the ledge trump, instant ledge trump that DK has in his repertoire, because that could be a really dangerous position, a really dangerous punish for Izaiah to deal with. Regrab and immediately get punished by forward tilt, no question. So two-frame, not quite up air, great option. Immediately reacts to getting his shield hit by that fair, knows the up air is true.
That's the thing that you have to do, is just like Pac-Man's normals like feel so oppressive just because of how fast they are and they stuff you out, but like as long as you shield them right, if it's like a rising aerial, just every time.
Exactly. No hesitation there from Melee. The up air is just so fast, and it's so strong. Like, what a great move. It's been good for so long in Smash. I don't know how it was in Brawl, but in Melee it's phenomenal. In 4 it was great. In this game, nothing changes. So
Right. Good move's a good move. Until they take it away from him, it's going to be a good move.
Lord knows he needs it. Little trip on the down tilt, little down B, catching the roll in. I mean, this advantage state has been so strong for Melee, and I don't think that we have a couple GK players in the scene, but none of them are really doing the stuff I'm seeing Melee do right now. The optimization in terms of combo games, the setups,
Right.
like probably not something that Izaiah's seen a lot of, so really catching him by surprise, I think, in this set so far.
Yeah. And also, like, I feel like Izaiah's game off stage hasn't been as strong as you would expect. Like missing like all like these dares that we were scared of. Meanwhile, like, you know, Melee's like ledge pressure has been really good. And so
yeah, I think Melee, especially at ledge, has been good. He's been threatening the offstage game enough to make Izaiah kind of rush when he's offstage.
Yeah.
But like the way he's playing this ledge play, like he is not letting him jump ever. I mean, there's the punish there, the forward smash coming off the side B. Izaiah finally with a decent lead in the set, but gets caught up there.
yeah.
Back
But like,
even
if
stops.
it's not a stock lead, like we were talking about earlier in our block, right? It's just like, especially with these characters, like the only lead that matters is the stock lead. Both of these characters like build up the percent so fast that just doesn't matter.
I mean, it's just crazy. The character pool we see now versus like 4 years ago.
Right.
In these tournaments, man, it's just totally different. Like every tournament that you see are just characters that are, I mean, and it also could be the way that people optimize these characters now.
Yeah.
But people are just dying, man. Like there are stocks being taken so quickly, the damage adds up so fast. Like, and we're seeing tech chases do 1 million damage. We're seeing setups that kill so early. It's a total different landscape than the game was, you know, in 2019, 2020, and that's to be expected. But it's just interesting to see the contrast. If you're at home watching this right now, I encourage you to watch a set from like 2019, just local or something, and just kind of see the difference. I mean, it's pretty crazy how far we've come as a community in terms of the average skill. Catches that bell there, doesn't do the buffer well, but catches it when it's still at.
And also, like, it's crazy that there's part of that is it's just there's a bunch of people who've only played in like the last 2 years. It's just like they're just people are just so fast to like catch up. Like, oh, we discovered this, I'm going to learn it now immediately.
Exactly.
And so then we just get more players that are able to do like these really powerful conversions.
Yes.
DK
They gave a bell and a punch on deck. If he hits this now,
It's over.
you got to think, is he going to get the punch this time? Because last time barely missed it on the short hop kind of height, a little awkward. But I don't even think it kills anyway. So yeah. Losing the bell is the biggest deal.
Yeah, I think it was too greedy holding on to it. I think it was better to just like not fish too hard for it, play the game plan, because now like this is much like even without Bell, this is a much better position for DK where like he's now at a percent where like if you win a neutral exchange, like he's put off stage and like just be your win condition instead of using Bell.
Yeah, but if you blinked, he might have missed it, but he lost his punch somewhere there as well. He had full punch there, and he had the bell. Never threw it out, but probably started it up and got stuffed.
Yeah, by like a fruit or something.
Yeah, doesn't have it right now. It's almost full charge. Oh, that might be it. Does anything kill here? No, down throw.
Just want to put him at like a ledge situation.
Good choice, because the up air are going to take the stock there. Very patient from Izaiah there. I like the down throw. The back throw not going to kill. Having that bit of patience, a bit of knowledge to know that I don't want to stale this thing just in case I get a back throw or something later towards the edge. Patience rewarded there. Gonna get the up air, gonna take the stock.
Like, and it already has like fruit on deck, so that way, so like can just like down air and like throw, even though like he's gonna get on ledge really quickly. Like he already has like all the fruit he needs to set up shop. So
yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're going into game 4 here. We'll see kind of how they play out. I mean, there's been a lot of back and forth. Games have been pretty close, but I think last game the big difference was Izaiah was holding on to the stocks.
yeah,
For quite a long time.
and that's what you like. That's Pac-Man's entire thing, right? It's just like it's so hard to catch Pac-Man in a meaningful way, and I feel like it's a combination of. I think he's better about not getting like jump scared by melee while he's trying to set up shop, but also just like doing better enough like in these situations where it's melee's advantage state, where like he's just getting that much more time to play the game, and then that gives it like time to win the game then.
Yeah, I think another thing. Oh, almost barely missing that up there, but I think Izaiah's been struggling to find these like kills. Generally, it's been very difficult for him to find them. He's not getting a decent edge guard. Living for a long time. We're not seeing a lot of Bell. We're not seeing a lot of free kills, which is atypical for Izaiah. He's definitely, I mean, most Pac-Man, right? A little greedy. I think he was going. I'm gonna give him the benefit that he was going for a wall bounce with the key to re-grab it, but didn't quite work out there. Gets the stock right back. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Goes for the downer, almost gets the kill.
Real scary, but DI'd out. It's all safe.
Oh, no jump here on Izaiah. Not gonna matter. It's Pac-Man, right?
Right. It's just like it's like he has to be afraid of like because like the main thing you want like with those back airs is like it just forces him, like you said, like enough off stage that he has to go to ledge and then he can run the ledge game.
Yeah, very good B reverse punch there. Gonna catch that. I mean, catching Izaiah sprint to the corner. I mean, he's been getting a lot of those.
Because like a lot of characters, especially like Pac-Man, especially like to just like hide there under the platform, but that B reverse lets him get around it and get under there.
Yeah, pretty much the only way he's getting the kill there. Definitely. So well played there by Melee.
He needs the kill before Melee has a chance to run away with this.
Yeah, I mean, he could die at any moment now. Either character, and there we go. Downer up air almost taking it on its own. And we got a giant punch. I don't know how that didn't hit, to be honest. Walked right into it, looked like it was over. I think Izaiah thought it was over. He kind of stopped for a second.
Probably just like a phantom hit or something.
I don't know, or some kind of hurt box shit, I'm not sure, but the key, not even going to take it at 182.
I know his feet aren't hurt boxes. Are his hands not hurt boxes?
I think it depends on what animation he's in.
Okay.
Sometimes they're not, and he's in tumble and stuff. So Billy the back there takes it, and here we are, 90%. Can Izaiah mount this comeback?
90 isn't too bad. If Izaiah starts living these ledge sequences more, I'll be less scared for him at this percent.
Yeah, don't jump at ledge, please. He's been back here all fucking set long here. Up there, gonna juggle here, a little scary. I just had to play for a few seconds. Tech chase, not quite going to get it. Really unfortunate drop there for Izaiah. Momentum is kind of going in that direction for Izaiah, but he's got to find his damage. I don't think that Melee is quite uncomfortable yet at this lower percent. The down tilt just kind of keeping him in check. Bell to get back to the stage for free, and we're using resources left and right.
Yeah, luckily Pac-Man, it's so easy for him to get that. I think he's on Bell again, so uses it, but like as long as he's not threatened too much off stage, like he would just able, like he just has it again now.
Yeah, I mean honestly, this Bell S smash, if as long as it's not the wrong way in terms of stage length, it'll take the stock. Ooh, oh man. That was a really nice heads-up play by Melee there. Catching that apple, man, really tough situation because then, of course, you can't charge your apple. So you're fruitless. You're fruitless as Pac-Man. You don't want to be fruitless as Pac-Man. And then immediately just says, hey, I'm going to throw this down to you. Like, you're kind of in that direction.
Isn't it like 140? Like, because like, that's what Pac-Man usually does, right? Like, oh, you're at 140? Just throw this apple out. So DK's like, let me just do that back to you.
It was a good heads-up play by Melee. Izaiah, unfortunately, following 3-1 to Melee. Melee moves on in winner's side. Pretty good set though. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of back and forth. Izaiah was really kind of coming into his rhythm there. I don't think he's played against DK very much, especially a DK at Melee's caliber.
Yeah.
So it was just a little too late for him.
Right. Because like when it was his turn, right, it wasn't too bad. It's just like wasn't able to deal with Melee's pressure, with his ledge, like especially like at ledge, and so just didn't get a chance to show like all the stuff that we did, and then like being pushed back against the wall. I feel like it was flubbing a lot of the stuff that like he was going for. Like I think one time he had DK tech chase like on the platform like that last game, and then he had the right call like, oh, he's gonna get up, let me just jump in down air to catch whatever option he does, but he short hop instead of full hop. So
yeah,
like,
small mistakes like that, like, they can add up. Right? You mess up one thing, and it can compound into such a big lead for your opponent. Like in a set like that, where you're not really comfortable, not seemingly comfortable, and you're not finding your kill super consistently, like messing up one little thing, it can do a lot to mess up your flow. And I don't feel like Izaiah really ever got into rhythm that game. He had his moments where he's like, okay, I'm kind of getting this, I'm getting good conversions, but Melee was definitely in control for the most part. Aside from that one game that Izaiah took.